I'm not even going to try that. I'm not even trying that.
Come on, Jamie.
Nope.
Should we just end the
damn.
stream now? Just end it. Okay, Wednesday night. Matteo's lost his mind because it's 2 a.m. in Italy. Inkpulp Live, babies. Thanks for joining us.
This is what
Inkpulp
this is
Live.
the
Hello,
werewolf side
hello.
of Matteo. What's up, people? What
Yo, you
a
guys-
week!
Thanks for joining us. Shawn Crystal, happiest man in comics this week. The Kickstarter comes to a dramatic and triumphant close. How you feeling, buddy? How you feeling?
I got to tell you, Jim,
Oh,
I'm
God.
feeling incredible.
I'm telling you, brother.
Let me tell you, brother.
All you Inkpulp freaks out there, help make this happen. We want
I'm
to thank
sending
all
out
you brothers and sisters
Cyan
out there.
across the globe.
Thank you, everybody.
Inkpulp boys and girls. No, seriously, thank you all, everyone out there. You guys made this amazing. Not just with your support in the orders, but in your support in the messages and shouting it out, and just everywhere I looked, the community seemed to have my back, and I can't thank you guys enough. This was incredible, and it's got me all set for the next one.
Oh, dude.
For the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
New Kickstarter in 2 weeks.
Get ready. Get those wallets ready, people.
I see Dave in the house. Wait, Dave, are you logged in on 2 accounts watching this?
That's commitment.
Wow. What?
All right.
Wow. Thanks to all the part of people that are here. Daniel, Steve Coffin, Sam McClurg, Stylish Nerd, JWR, Mark U,
Oh, stylish
All the-
nerd in
all-
the house.
all the kids.
Yes, yes.
Dave is everywhere.
Sorry,
All
sorry
right,
guys. I'm
all
going
right.
to be yawning the whole show probably.
All right, and you don't drink coffee. Thank you, stylish nerd. I appreciate
Thanks
it.
for the-
Thank you.
thank-
for
thanks
the
for the super
congrats.
chat. Thank you.
Mad stickers coming your way.
Thanks,
Um,
brother.
Thank guys. Welcome to Inkpulp Live. Tonight is a very, very special show. We got Kazra in the house. That's special.
Kazra, what up, dude?
Oh,
Dave is also logged into Kazra's account.
Oh, no.
No, tonight we've got the crew here. We've got this is the first time we've had Inkpulp Live with our Italian brother Matteo Scalera.
What up?
Welcome to hell.
I took
Hell
advantage of the fact that the family's away, so for once I get to stay up late.
Yeah.
Nobody bothers
Thank
me.
you. It's like 3 a.m. right now, but thank you so much. for
What
being
it's
here.
all it's 1 a.m. right, Matteo? 1
Yeah,
a.m.
1
I
a.m.,
must be
yeah.
Exhausted.
Yeah.
Good God.
Good.
But
Lord.
it's not that late for me. Like normally I would stay up till like 11:30, midnight and something.
Yeah,
even.
but in 2
The
hours.
problem is
you're gonna
that since my studio is in my house, and I can't it would be too noisy for my family.
Sure.
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I get
They will
that.
hear me.
I get
So
that.
that's the problem.
Franchi ain't gonna have that.
Oh no. Yeah, no.
So
Well-
and because we've got Matteo here, we're doing Black Science tonight, as you
Black
guys
Science.
probably saw the commercial and know. So that's gonna be fun. But we've got announcements. Jim, you want to start the announcement? stuff?
Sure, Jamie. Let's
Jim is
show-
gay, Shawn is gay, and Jim is gay. That's
That's not
pretty
an
big
announcement.
We're
That's
coming
not
out.
an announcement. We've been out.
We're
Well,
coming
but
out.
in your case, it's not an announcement. It's just for Jamie and Jim. Everybody knew you were gay.
This is
Yeah,
is now
'cause
a
I have matching
disco
tattoos
live
with
stream.
another man. That's why. That's how they know.
disco live.
Hi,
stream.
Lauren's in the house. Oh, speaking of which, Eddie is
What up,
ready
Lauren?
to tattoo the three of us, and
Oh,
Jamie.
shit.
Eddie's ready to do we're just gonna get some small fun ones, but he's gonna do a big one on you.
I'm excited.
Lauren.
I can't wait.
Lauren, get us out to Australia if you can swing it. You've already done so much for us, but get us.
I
out
know.
to
I've been
Australia as
talking
well.
to Lauren. She does so much, but I've been talking to her. I think she's gonna see about getting us out there. But it
we
looks
will
like she
come
had a
out,
good-
and we also expect to see Men at Work perform live. I assume they perform every weekend in Australia. Yeah, they're 80 years old, but they're still doing that song. I come from the land down under, the Vegemite sandwiches. We want to experience it all. The Vegemite, I don't know. I don't even know what that is, but it's a lyric that's stuck in my head from when I was 8 years old. I don't know.
We will ride kangaroos to the
all the
shows.
stereotypes.
Dude, that's so metal. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the name? I was listening to a podcast the other day. What's the name, Lauren, of that animal that you got there? That is so fucking cute, and it's not aggressive at all. Like it's
is it a koala?
Basically
Koala.
no,
Koala?
no. It has a weird name. It belongs to the kangaroo family, but they're really small. They're still marsupials.
Isn't that a wallaby?
Yeah.
A wallaby.
No. It has another name. They always might. The
She
quokka.
said a quokka.
I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, but yeah, you should look for it. They always smile, and they come, they come nearby people. They're not scared by people.
Only
And
in
they have
Perth.
this weird
Only in
face.
Perth.
Okay.
She said
Only
it's only in Perth.
Yeah.
Should we?
Yeah. I mean,
should we pimp some?
sorry if I didn't excite you with this great thing.
Jamie hit it. Jamie, this is a train wreck.
Yeah,
Here we go.
All right, there we go.
Next Wednesday, July 9th, my first cover for Post Malone's Big Rig. Go to your local comic shop, stalk your local comic shop owner, demand this book. Shout out to Mike Spicer for the incredible colors on this.
Yeah, beautiful.
Shout out to
Mike is crushing.
To my good buddy Post Malone. He called me personally and was like, "Jim, I love this. We're gonna honky tonk tonight or whatever." So he's a country guy now, right? He started with hip hop and now he
was always a country guy. He just did a lot of hip hop at first, but he comes from that. I mean, he comes from that country issue.
Okay. So next Wednesday,
in a couple of years, he'll start inbreeding as well.
There you go. Pure metal, baby.
All right, look, let's give Jim the platform here. Jim, go ahead. I got
sorry,
Matteo.
Oh God. And then we got also colored by the incredible Mike Spicer, Iron Man number 10 out on July 23rd. Steampunk Iron Man. Also grab this from your local comic shop and tell them, let Jim do more shit for Marvel. Maybe Ghost Rider.
That cover is so good.
Give me Ghost Rider, people.
Yeah, that's beautiful. The colors, everything.
Thanks so much. The colors on this are just, Mike is bringing it to another level for me. So I owe him. But
you're bringing it to a new level with everything you're doing too.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
It's so good.
It's average work.
This way.
You basic work, you basic Iron Man cover, not a big deal.
I'm kidding, Jim.
Okay,
You already know.
third and final image before these guys keep murdering me here. Cul-de-sac, our boy Jonathan Wayshak's new book. First issue hits August 6th, you guys, from Bad Idea. The interiors from this book are fucking incredible. You guys know Wayshak. We know him. You know this guy does not joke around. I'm doing covers for all 5 issues of this series. So August 6th on this one. Going to be awesome.
And I got to give Wayshak a shout out for promoting my campaign on Instagram. If you're hearing this, Jonathan, thank you. That was awesome.
He's a good man. And my last thing is just reminding you guys once again to sign up for the pre-launch for Arachnid Enforcer, please. Currently working on this right now. Just sent the PDF preview to Shawn yesterday.
You guys.
And
anyone who contributed to my Kickstarter is going to get this PDF in the next week. And I got it today. I got to tell you, this is bananas. If you thought the Savage Street Vigilante was amazing, just wait. Jim is on
The-
another level already.
The cover and the logo, Jim, the logo placement, the way you designed it, it's fucking beautiful, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's so good. So good.
It's like old 80s horror font on the Arachnid Enforcer that my buddy Justin, the designer, he just kind of came up with that. And then I took it and printed it out like a weirdo and hand drew it because I wanted the hand drawn feel to it.
Nice.
And then we put it
Nice.
back onto the cover. So
Beautiful.
VHS
Beautiful.
style. So guys, please sign up for this. This is the project I'm working on right now. All summer, the next 2 months, it's just this book for me. And I will have more preview pages and more announcements as we go along. But like we said, thank you for supporting Shawn's campaign. A little gift to you. You get 6 pages and 3 sketchbook pages.
It's
awesome
stuff. Yeah, it's awesome. Make sure you guys hit the notify me on launch button there. Let's because
yes, please.
Now that mine is kind of over, we're putting our sights on this one next.
Yes. Thanks, guys. That's it. That's it for me. I'm out.
All right, back to me. So guys, big thank you again. I am blown away. The last 3.5 days of this campaign were insane. I started strong and then it slowed down a bunch. And I was hoping for a number. I was like, I don't think I'm going to get near it. But you guys, those last 3.5 days were out of the park. So thank you all. But if you missed it, late pledges are open. So if you missed it, you can still grab a copy. I'm not going to close the campaign, the late pledges thing, until I get the books in from Hong Kong. The good thing is I put half the print cost deposit down before the campaign was over. So they're already being printed. So I don't have to wait for the Kickstarter money to get to me so that I can then start the process. This way we can get the books to you sooner. So I will keep you all posted. I'm going to be very active with the updates. I'm not going to disappear on you. I got a lot of stuff to send out to you, a lot of stuff to share with you. So, I mean, the campaign might be over, but there's still a lot to do. And it's just going to be exciting from here. And all of you who signed up for the painting workshop, which is going to be on July 12th, I believe, if memory serves, I will get word out to you about that as well. Does it say July 12th on there, Jamie? I don't remember the date.
Yeah, it does indeed. Yeah.
Okay,
July
cool.
12th.
Yeah, and that's Jamie. You're going to be with me that day. We talked about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right.
Nice.
So, so feel free to get your, if you missed it, and somebody messaged me today saying that they missed the campaign, but if they do a late pledge, will they still get all the freebies? Yes, you will. You will still get the freebies. So that includes the preview of Jim's book. It includes the printed version of Matteo's book. You'll get the patch. I'm so stoked we're going to have these patches. They're going to be so cool.
Yeah. Patches are key. Yeah.
You're going to get the sticker set. You're going to get the bookmark. Everyone's getting the spot gloss on the cover. So good stuff, man. Good
Hell yeah, man.
And
congrats again, dude. Like
thank you.
no
And
joke.
thank you,
man. So
thank
happy.
both of you guys.
I mean, you've aged by 7 years, but you know, it's worth it.
I feel like it.
By the way, I've been meaning to tell you for a while now. The last week, all the videos, the promotional videos that you were posting, I could literally see your face change in the last week. You were like,
Really?
yeah, please. You started like, yeah, please pledge on my book and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And by the end, you were like, please pledge to my book. And,
Dude, I'm so wiped out, man.
The eyes of defeat, like this.
I'm so tired. I'm still so tired. Trashy Trav. No, I closed the workshop today because it's coming up soon and I didn't want people to register for it too late. I'm pretty sure. Actually, Jamie, scroll down. I think I closed it. Is it listed on there? Oh, maybe it is still open. Is it still open?
It says I can't pledge. Maybe because I'm not logged in here though. Well, I can pledge for this.
Okay, yeah, I closed it. I closed it. I'm sorry. Sam said, I got a paint commission. When are you reaching out? Sam, I will be in touch. Right now, I'm using Kickstarter's new pledge manager, and I I submitted it. It got approved, and now I have to wait for them to do something on their end. Look at Matteo.
Yeah, I'm setting up the camera.
So as soon they said by Monday, I'll be able, I think it was Monday. It was by the 9th. By the 9th, I'll be able to start sending messages through that. So included in that will be a survey for what characters you want painted.
Nice.
Okay, last thing.
Dude, I love it. I'm the 37th chamber. That's what I'm talking about. Wu-Tang. All right, so next up, Dominic. So Dominic is a very, very involved member of the Inkpulp community. Super nice guy, right. Incredible artist. Dominic launched his campaign. How many days are left? He launched it almost 2 weeks ago. Dominic launched so strong, it was crazy. And I just want to make sure that the whole community gets their eyes on this. I'm getting myself a copy. This is Dominic's creator-owned book. It looks awesome. And I got to tell you, the professionalism he puts into everything he does is top-notch. The artwork, look at that. I mean,
Shawn, I'm supporting it because of the large breasts on the women.
I mean, what isn't that the only reason to support it?
This guy's not afraid to draw the human anatomy. He's not afraid to draw sexiness, you know.
Yeah. I hear you, Jim.
I appreciate it.
Jim, you're stuck on these adult comics. We'll talk more about that later.
We will. Yes.
But seriously, guys, let's show Dominic some love. I predict Dominic's gonna beat my number, and I want to see that happen. So let's spread the word and show some love here. Dominic does a lot of cool stuff.
Hell yeah.
And let's show the images, Jamie, that he sent. Yeah, so he's got a few different variant covers by other artists. There you go. Yeah, you can see all the variants. I mean, Dominic's put his whole, and you know what else Dominic did? I don't know if you saw this, Jim or Matteo. Dominic had a launch party. He put a red carpet down, and I think it was at his house or the clubhouse in his neighborhood, and he had a backdrop so people walked the red carpet, got their photos taken, and he did a whole social media post about it. It was really smart. I think guys definitely go to Dominic's Instagram and look at all the smart promotion he's doing. He's definitely putting the professional effort behind everything he does.
Yeah, fully going for it.
Yeah, so let's show some love.
We respect that.
Most deaf. All right, we're getting busy now. Oh shit, Mateo's already done with a cover.
The process of a genius, Matteo Scalera, exposed on tonight's show. What does it mean to draw at 2 a.m? Did you at least get to eat dinner, Matteo?
Yeah, quick dinner.
Nice.
Nothing special. Yeah, but my whole meal timing is all fucked up now that the family's not here. Mateo's
whole life falls apart. Okay, I got to tell you guys, Dave recommended this Italian place in Little Italy, and I looked at the menu. I'm going to New York in early August before Boston Fan Expo. I'm gonna take Zoe there, but I think we're gonna have to go there. It looks so good.
Oh damn. Okay. West Coast Dave, are you talking about?
Yeah, West Coast Dave Wexler.
Okay. Yes. We trust his opinion. We will.
Yeah. Well, he was getting mad at me because we hadn't been yet, and I was like, "All right, I'm going to New York. Tell me the name." And he sent me the name, and I know I'm going to make a reservation. I'm going to make a reservation in the next couple of days. It's still a month out, so I should be good. I hope, right, Dave? Or am I screwed? It's not like Rayo's, right? Like I can't get in. Has anyone ever been to Rayo's?
I don't even know what it is. What's that?
Rayo's is like the most famous New York Italian restaurant, but it's like they're booked 6 months out and they don't have free tables, so it's like celebrities own tables there. So like
Oh, right.
so and so
right.
has a table, and if they don't like say they're going to use it by a certain time that day, they open up the table for someone, and then they go to the reservation list and let you know that day you got a table tonight.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
So it's basically almost impossible.
yeah, exactly. What? Of course, Dave says it's not that good. You've been, Dave? I mean, of course, that's what everyone's going to say. It's not that good, but I mean, it's got to be pretty good.
Isn't there another famous one in New York, like Carbone?
I don't know that one. There's one on 37th. It begins with a C. Fuck, I can't remember the name of it.
I mean, you're not going to eat bad in New York,
Right,
for the most part.
Right. But the place Dave told me about looks so good, man.
I'm down, dude. You know, I'm always down for
I know.
the good shit.
I mean, maybe we'll go there after Matteo leaves because I don't want to force Italian food in America down his throat too much.
Oh, right.
Although he does like when we go to El Punto.
That place is the shit.
Yeah, we're definitely going back there.
Oh, I'm ready for that, man. Oh, so I guess we can announce all of us. We're all doing a New York Comic-Con in October. It's official.
Yes, sir. You got Matteo. Did you get your confirmation?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yes.
And with each year, guys, it's now, if you're an independent artist, it's now only $12,000 to show up and do New York Comic-Con. Between the Artist Alley table and the flight and the hotel, $12,000 to be at the
I know.
show.
We're gonna have to take out small business loans to do this show.
I'm exaggerating, but I want to be there.
It's expensive, man.
No one's holding a gun at my head and forcing me to be there. I want to be there. It's my best show of the year, and also my favorite because I see you guys. We're all hanging out. It's very You're just in New York. It's fucking great. It's awesome. But damn, wow. I mean, it's you can't just show up and expect to spend a couple $100. Like you're gonna.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
look,
man.
we also celebrate every day by having a really nice dinner.
Yeah, I mean we're not eating White Castle.
No, I mean, look, you work so hard at that show, you got to go out at night and enjoy New York.
Oh, for sure. Get
So
weird.
go
to go ahead.
Did you book your hotels already?
Yeah, I just did today.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to say on the live stream because I'm so popular.
Yeah, all the
now
groupies.
I'm
gonna find them.
Right.
You know, dude. I can't be revealing.
These are trade secrets.
Yeah.
Matteo, why don't you tell us about Black Science? Talk to us about the journey of making that book, how it came about.
Well, yeah, basically, it all started when I started working with Rick Remender on The Secret Avengers. So basically, Gabriel Hardman was the artist for The Secret Avengers, and then he announced that he wasn't gonna be the artist anymore on it, so they were looking for another artist, and Rick suggested my name to Marvel. So we started collaborating on that. We did 8 issues, like 2 full arcs on Secret Avengers, and then basically after finishing that, Rick told me, "Listen, I have this project that's been sitting there over the past like 2 months. I have an artist for it, but it's not delivering. Like in 2 years, he did a couple of sketches and that's it. So I wanna. It's time for especially because during those years we're talking about 2000 end of 2011, 2012. Image books were getting popular
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
thanks to Walking Dead. And so he told me, this is the moment you want to do a book with me. And he dropped the other artist that was supposed to be doing it, like doing Black Science, and we started right away.
Matteo, I
And,
don't want you to. I don't want you to say on mic, but do you know who the other artist was?
yeah.
Okay.
It's it's a Spanish artist. Fuck, I even know in person. Oh, Pascual Ferry.
Oh,
okay.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So he was supposed to be the artist, but he was so busy, and he wasn't able
Right.
to.
I thought you were going to say it was Sergio Aragonés. You're like, listen, Brickhead Sergio lined up, went in a really different direction artistically, and got me to do the book instead. The rest is history.
And Matteo,
So yeah, basically,
you did about 50 issues. Is that correct?
yeah, 43 overall. It's like 1,100 pages, more or less. Yeah. And
That's
it
an
was like
impressive run, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
impressive.
man.
Crazy run.
7 years overall.
Jesus.
And the rest is history.
That's awesome.
And
man.
recently, we reprinted the hardcover edition for the 10th anniversary. And I don't know if I want to add a second character here. Fuck, it become too much probably. We'll see. And we also published the compendium. So it's basically a soft cover that collects the whole series.
Jeez. How much does that retail for? Do you know?
Let me check.
Yeah, man, you guys got those classy hardcover collections. The new covers you did for those are unbelievable.
Thanks, man. So it's around 60, between 50 and $60, depending on
That's
where
not
you buy it.
bad. That's not bad at all.
Nice.
So how do you feel about Black Science now that it's all over? Do you have fond memories of it, or is it are you just relieved it's gone?
It's the great thing about it is that I was part of the creative process, even for the story.
Mm-hmm.
So Rick involved me in that part of the creative process as well. So that was great, especially because when there's a thing that happens that you came up with, you're way more excited to draw it.
Sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you feel like that helped prepare you for a creator-owned book that you wrote?
I don't know, to be honest with you. Well, for sure, it prepared me on at least on the stuff that on the what not to do in specific cases. So sometimes we had to, what do you say? We had to come up with ideas at the last second, especially for covers, because as you know, the covers, you have to finish them. You have to have them ready earlier. So sometimes we didn't have a story yet, so we just improvise a cover with new creatures and new stuff. So it taught me to plan ahead a little bit more. There's been time in which it was really, hard to plan ahead because there was so much stuff going on, and I'm an artist, so basically, once I work on a series, that's it. But Rick was working on another like 4 or 5 other series, so sometimes we have to do stuff at the last second.
Right.
Yeah, that was one of the main things. But no, in general, I've always said a good, pretty decent. Let's say I started great, that good, that pretty decent. Skill in when it comes to organized work,
Right.
Oh yeah.
So in general, I don't think that I don't think that in that part of the work, like Black Science helped. I'm always thinking about new ways of doing things and stuff, so
Right.
It's
And what was it?
awesome.
Go ahead, Jim. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, when you guys had McFarlane on the Inkpulp podcast, like one of the things he always talks about is like, if you can have that 50 issue run in your arsenal as an artist in comics, or not specifically 50, but just a really long run that has a lasting effect, and trade paperbacks that people can buy, and hopefully there's royalties involved and all that, something that just stays around and has a longevity to it.
Yeah.
Like, it just seems like you guys, you definitely had that and do have that,
yeah, absolutely.
It's great.
Yeah. And a few days ago I was looking back at the all the royalties and stuff. There's been a time when we had like 7 trades out. Overall it was 9 trades.
Jeez.
But there was a moment in which we had 7 trades out, and from then to 2 years after it finished, it was done, the series was done, we were seeing like a lot of money.
I bet.
Like for those, like for the last, I would say there's been like 3 years in which if I wanted, I could just not work, basically.
So what Matteo is saying, Jim, is New York Comic-Con is on him this year.
Oh, that's right.
Well, no, I was talking about the 2 years after
The agreement
it was over, but then,
Yeah, but you save that money just to cover Jim and my New York Comic-Con. It's very sweet of you.
We're such greedy Americans. We're such
Where the
you got this one, right, buddy? Yeah.
We had a good question, Matteo. Dom Gomez asked, was there any point during that Black Science run that you thought of going digital to make things faster?
No, especially because I don't know shit about digital, so I don't even know where to start, So I genuinely do not know how to do stuff digitally. So it's not even a,
Did you ever struggle with
think-
deadlines, but because you're like famously fast? Was that ever a struggle for you on that book?
No, absolutely not. Especially because I was just doing that, so it was really, really easy for me to, respect all the deadlines. And to be honest with you, the last few years, I wasn't even, we had an editor that would tell us, okay, this is the deadline for the book, but I wasn't even paying attention to that. I would just receive the script and start working on it without even asking myself, oh, when do we need this book to be finished, to be done? And, I have a really fond memories of that period because for like two years, I would say, probably 3 years, I didn't have any kind of worry
and that's once you started seeing royalties, right? Did you have any worries at the beginning, Matteo? Like, because I know, like, when you first started an image book, you're not really seeing like the good money for a while.
Well, not with Black. Well, first of all, with Black Science, I had an advance for the
Oh,
first like couple of years. I had an advance,
Oh.
and then I started, just taking the money from the accruals and the royalties. But no, the concern, I wasn't talking about economic concern. I was talking more
Yeah, just
about being
having
able
more.
to deliver on time. Yeah, that's that kind of
Right.
stuff.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Quick shout out to Eric Canetti in the chat.
Hey,
Eric,
Yeah, what up,
dude?
Eric?
what up, Iraq? Iraq's in the house.
So, Matteo, what happened after Black Science? Did you go into working with Mark Miller?
Yeah, and
Okay.
that's one of the things that I was that kind of fucked me because unfortunately, when Black Sign was about to be over, we had a kind of how you call it, a sort of schedule.
Right.
And then everything got fucked because, first of all, Rick's dad got really sick. And also, Rick was working at a lot of other series. And he was also working at the adaptation for TV for Black Science. Because there's been a time in which Amazon was really interested in,
right.
in buying Black Science.
I
It was
remember-
actually out option for like a year and a half or something.
I remember
So-
standing outside of the hotel. We were going
Yeah.
to dinner when you got that call about it being
Yeah.
optioned.
So what happened was that, and so I remember they kept asking Rick to rewrite the story. So at a certain point, I remember Rick, he wasn't even remembering what was the comic book story and what was the story for the TV
Shit.
show. Like
Oh,
his
right.
his brain was completely fried. And so it took him a while to finally write the last chapter, the last 2 issues. So that fucked my entire, and not blaming Rick, and I don't have any kind of resentment for it. I'm just describing what happened.
Sure.
So basically, I was planning on having like a month and a half break after Black Science, and instead I ended up working on both Black Science and Space Bandits at the same time. So the transition was not smooth at all. I remember like I wanted to die.
Oh, right. Okay.
And yeah, in my head, I was even planning like a tour in the States, just traveling with Rick for like a week or 10 days, and do basically what we're planning on doing in February.
Right.
So doing a comic book shop tour, basically, to promote the final chapter of Black Science. And that plan went to the toilet as well. So it's unfortunately we didn't end. I mean, the book ended. I liked the end of the book, but it didn't end well in terms of what I had planned as a person. If that makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah, totally.
I was hoping that we would have time to celebrate the whole thing, and instead we're not.
Right. Man, you and Jason Shawn Alexander both are guys that will sometimes have to do just 2 books at the same time, which I don't even know how
Yeah, I don't know how you do that.
you could do that, but
Yeah, man. I mean, I was doing 2 books like right now, like until yesterday. Finally, I was able to finish my Batman book.
Oh, you
Finally.
finished it. Awesome.
Yeah.
nice.
Jesus, I finished it in 3 weeks. Like
Jesus.
Wow.
I haven't been that fast for, I don't know, over the past 5 or 6 years, probably. I hadn't worked that hard
That's amazing.
for a long period of time.
And that book,
All right.
your issue's been announced, right? You can say what that
Oh
is.
yeah. It's the last Halloween issue number 10, which is the final chapter that closes the whole long
really?
Halloween saga. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah.
Dude, look at Matteo. I'm just making a cover.
All right. I think I'm ready to ink this motherfucker here.
And then you blink your
Can
eyes.
you see properly, guys?
Oh yeah,
Is
Yeah.
the-
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
totally,
yeah.
Is it on focus? Is it focused enough?
Yeah,
You're-
totally.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you're
good.
looks
totally
good.
focused.
All right. Let's.
You can see that. We can see that bowl of pasta. That's just
Yeah.
off to the side.
Guys, we should talk about these tattoos we're gonna get. What do you guys think we should
Oh
get?
yeah, right.
Now this is
Well,
these are the tattoos we're getting in Australia or in Florida or what? Which?
No, we're gonna get them here in Atlanta on our tour. Eddie, my guy, my mentor dude, is gonna do them. We'll get them here in Atlanta, on a tour, but we don't know what we're gonna get.
Right. Yeah. This
well,
is.
we have time to decide. I guess, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah,
got to be
yeah,
something
yeah.
simple for sure.
Yeah, just something small and fun. Wait, someone asked an interesting question. Why do they thread watercolor pens backwards? That is another important question that will become a super chat as soon as my Venmo goes through. What do you mean? Do you guys know what he's talking about?
What was it again? Threading.
Why do they thread watercolor pens backwards? I'm not even sure I know what a watercolor pen is.
Oh, is he talking about watercolor pencils? The ones that you activate with water and then you just, like Bill Sienkiewicz uses those.
Yeah, I know those, but he said they thread them back. Oh, he said he doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay.
plastic pens? I don't know. Give us a name brand, MR. You put I know what he's talking about. The aqua brushes. The brushes that come empty and you fill them with water. You know what I'm talking? You know what he's talking about?
Oh,
It's
yes.
it's like
Yeah.
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 What do
I've
you
got
mean
those.
why do they thread them backwards? Okay, I actually know this answer. Because if you thread it one way, it does. I'm trying to remember what it does exactly. If you thread it one way, the cap comes off. If you thread it the other way, it does something else. It's like that's you're talking about the screw where the brush screws onto the handle. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, because you thread it. I know you're talking about the ones that come with ink.
Jesus,
in it.
Shawn, get to the point. Oh, yeah. You know what you said? Yeah, what the color, the color watercolors, right? Yeah.
Oh
you know
my
what?
God.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Because the color, the watercolor thread. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Jamie, can I get the camera?
Oh no, wait a
Can I get the
second.
camera, Jamie?
The
Jamie, can I get the
watercolor
camera?
thread.
There it is. Right there, Matteo. That right there. That's for you, buddy.
Sean,
that's a
Sean,
nice
you say the
brand.
word. I'll mute
That's a
him.
nice brand.
I'll mute him. You say the word.
Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate it. So what it is, if I can speak, Matteo, can I speak now, fucker? I was remembering it as I was speaking.
Don't tell me you're talking about the watercolor thread.
About what?
He's already forgotten.
Jamie, can I get it one more time? One more time, Jamie. There you go. See
Closer. The finger gets closer to the camera. Closer to the camera. You know what your finger looks like?
Oh,
A
no.
watercolor
What?
thread.
There you go.
All right, can I just answer this guy's question real quick? If you
Do it.
thread
Real
it
quick,
one way,
yeah, real quick. If you can make it real quick,
oh
that'd
my
be
fucking
awesome.
god! Well, you know what? Just send me an email. I don't want to do this anymore. If you thread it one way, it pops open the ink cartridge inside of it. If you thread it the other way, it opens the pen. There.
There
Done.
you go. What Shawn said.
Got it.
Please, no one ask any more questions.
Yeah, we're done for the night.
No. This is what the people came to see.
I'm joking. We had a question for Matteo. He said, Matteo, since you are in Europe, do you work on 11 by 17 or A4 and adapt the ratio?
No. I use the US size paper. Yeah, this one is 11 by 17. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a variant cover you're working on, Matteo. That's ready to.
I know. Damn.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure if I'm gonna finish on time. Do we have
Didn't he say that last time on the Savage Street Vigilante thread, Jim?
Yeah.
Didn't he say I don't think I'll finish it? And then he finished it.
Mateo, you've got
Yeah,
an
but
hour
that
and
one-
15 minutes. I believe in you.
an hour and 15 minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
Might be able to pull that off.
$5 super chat from West Coast Dave. He says, Shawn, can you please recite me all the lyrics of a Tribe Called Quest scenario?
Oh shit.
Are we doing this?
No.
Boom, boom, boom.
We're gonna get a copyright strike.
That's true. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo.
As a combined to powerful impact.
Okay, Jim, you do the Busta Rhymes verse. That's all you.
I just remember being in hip hop clubs, being at b-boy events, and it's like whenever the Busta Rhymes part comes in, literally everybody in the club knows his part, and it just becomes great. It's just so everyone just gets so fucking hyped up. Even like girls at the time would know it, and it would be like, "Oh shit, dude!"
Steph and all her friends love that verse.
It's
and we still rap it in the house all the time. Our kids like grew up knowing that verse.
Oh, by the way, the other day somebody named you Jupac.
No, that's how I sign all my newsletters. They got that from my newsletter. I sign it Jupac. Jupac.
I like how Matteo was kind of concerned, like there was a racial slur, some fucking idiot. Like,
oh yeah, you know how how offended I get when I see racial slurs and stuff.
Someone calling you out. Shawn's like, no, I appointed that slur to myself. It's all good.
I did that because we share a birthday. I was like, I'm going to be the Jewish Tupac. We share a birthday.
Nice.
We just got a $5 super chat, and I'm going to butcher this guy's name, but it's Diego Figueredo.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
He said, you guys are putting on inking masterclass right now. Matteo, I know this is about black science, but can you talk about the fourth father?
Yeah. It's basically the fourth father is I would define it as a family drama with a touch of superhero stuff. Basically, the superhero stuff is an excuse to tell a story about a family, basically. And the story takes place in the early 2000s. And it's a story of two siblings that don't know a lot about their past, and then something happens, and which I don't want to spoil it because it's basically the what happens at the end of their discoveries. What happens at the end of issue number 1, and then they found out this thing about their past, and now they have to, they have to go on an adventure in order to find out more about their past, basically. And it's a really grounded book. Like, there's nothing like incredible in the story. It's a pretty simple story, but it's the secret. I think what I hope would be is the way the story is told, and the way the new clues get revealed. It's one of those stories when you don't really know what's going on at the beginning, and then slowly I'm gonna give you hints after hints after hint, until you, by the end of the book, you will finally know what exactly happened in the past. I'm gonna do it through flashbacks mainly.
Nice.
Eric
Matteo,
was
I gotta-
asking how many issues the book is.
Overall, it's 5 issues, but they're big issues. So every issue is between 32, 33, and 40 something pages. So overall, it's a 200 pages story. And I mean, probably for the Kickstarter, I'm gonna release a version that's divided in 5 floppies. But you know, the way you should read the book is as a whole. So I think that overall, I would define it more as I would say it's a graphic novel at the end of the day. Even though at the end of each issue you have a nice cliffhanger or a nice reveal, you know.
And man, is it something that you've been developing over years? Like this is a concept you've been thinking about and wanting to write and draw for a long time?
So I had a basic idea for the basic concept. I've been having it in my head for years. But then it was just sitting in the drawer. Like, you know, I wasn't doing anything with it. And then in early 2021, I found out I was going to be a dad.
Right.
And all of a sudden, you start, you know, when you find out you're going to have a kid, you start asking yourself questions, especially if you're the dad, because the mom already starts immediately to have a kind of relationship with them before they're born, because they're, you know, growing in their bellies.
Right.
And for the dad, you'll get to know them only once they come out, basically. So you have 9 months to ask yourself 1,000 different questions. And at a certain point, I saw that all this question would basically match and mix with the story in a really interesting way. So it basically became a story about fatherhood.
Right. That's great.
It's, yeah. Basically, I was asking myself questions about fatherhood, and then I would see, oh, this question, I can use this as a part of the story. So I would include that, you know, in the story. It's you know, it's hard not, you know, it's hard to explain it without spoiling everything. And I would love to keep some mystery around the book.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, that's the genesis of the book, more or less.
I gotta tell you, Matteo, reading the proof was awesome. The way that
thanks, man.
the story
So good.
unfolds is so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, and by the way, issue number 0, it's basically the first 20 pages. So it's not gonna be the whole first issue. Just basically half of issue number 1.
We just got another $10 super chat from Diego Figueredo. He said, Matteo, what
thanks,
are your
man.
plans for publishing The Fourth Father? Are you doing a Kickstarter? Also, please tell me it will be in black and white and at least an artist edition.
Yeah. So basically, we're gonna do a Kickstarter. We'll let you know more as time goes by, but the plan right now is to activate the pre-launch page on Kickstarter around mid-September, I would say, Shawn. Is that?
Yeah, I mean, it's totally up to you. It's totally up to you.
Well, I mean,
It just depends on when the books get here.
Yeah,
'cause,
because
so if
basically
you-
what happens is at the end of issue number 0, there's a QR code that takes you to the pre-launch page. So once the books will be ready to be shipped by Shawn together with his book, that's when we'll launch the pre-launch page. So the book are supposed to be ready by September, more or less. So
Yeah.
that's when the pre-launch page will be active.
Yeah, so Diego, if you didn't know, if you want to get the physical copy of the Fourth Father, I'm mailing out free copies of that with every one of the pledges for my art book that my Kickstarter just ended for, but late pledges are open, so you can still get in on that.
I just put the link in the chat for that.
Uh,
Eric was
And
also
then,
asking.
sorry, let me finish the real quick. So, and then the plan would be to actually start the campaign in mid-March 2026, more or less.
yeah.
And then it's gonna be every product available on Kickstarter is gonna be black and white. There's gonna be maybe things might change by then, but the plan so far is to have the 5 floppies for people that like collecting floppies, then a TPB, a classic like trade soft cover for people that just want to have the whole story, which is the practical version of it will be the soft cover, and then an artist edition deluxe with all the stuff. And what we're planning to do, we don't know if we're able to do that. It'd be cool if we could make that happen, is to have an artist edition with basically the naked pages and the balloons, so the dialogues are on a separate plastic sheet that goes over the page. So basically you lift that, you can read the story, then you lift that and you have the original page underneath with no dialogues. The problem is that first of all, we don't know how much that's gonna cost. When we talk about it with the printer, she made a weird face like, are you crazy? Are you insane? So because normally they do that, they do plastic paper, but they only do like a couple of sheets, maybe 5 sheets in a whole book, not 200. So costs are gonna be one problem, and maybe it's even gonna be impossible to bind it actually, because it's too many plastic sheets. So we'll see what we can do. I hope we can make it happen. If not, it's gonna be it's still gonna be a nice object, a nice deluxe edition with a lot of extra material and stuff.
No doubt.
Oh, dude, yeah. I like that you're being overly ambitious, though. I mean, that's a good place to start.
Agreed.
I just, in this case, I just reason in a way of, what would I love to see if I was a fan of this artist, and go from there,
Oh, yeah.
It's the same approach that I have when I draw, when I do a book. It's like, I have to be satisfied with it first as a reader. I imagine myself being a reader, and I imagine I trying to think what I would love to see if I was a reader,
I'd imagine, Jim, that's probably the same thing you do too, right? When you put your books together. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely what I was doing with my art book, of trying to make something special.
We just got $2 super chat from MR, who said it would be sick to draw with you guys. Do you ever do jam pieces? I think that's what that says.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, Shawn and I did one for the Street Vigilante Kickstarter I did last October, which came out awesome. But we don't do enough jam pieces. If what you mean is actually drawing on like the same boards together,
right?
No, but we should do.
Yeah, we talked about doing a print of like a New York Comic-Con exclusive where the 3 of us make a print and like just pass it around, the artwork, the line art.
Yes,
Jim, you and I did a sort. It's not exactly a jam piece, but we did that Zoidberg.
Yeah, we did a Futurama commission. That's one of my favorite commissions, man. This kid he was smart enough to commission the two of us, and I started it with Bender, and then scanned it, sent to Matteo. Matteo did the same size paper and did Zoidberg.
They're basically
on the
connecting
right side.
pieces.
Yeah, I'll have to send a file of that to Jamie so he can show it off at some point.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was great. It came out so fun, really cool. I was like, I'm gonna start the piece because I don't want to respond to what Matteo does. Like I
Yeah,
let me lay it down first because I don't know what's gonna happen. But that kind of stuff is super fun to do.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, it's
Yeah,
By the
that
way,
was a lot of fun, man.
I wanted to give a quick shout out to Dean Haspiel in the chat.
Hey,
oh,
said-
Dino.
Yay.
He said, "Yeah, you keep killing it with your art stylings, Shawn. What kind of brush and paper are you using? Love that dry brush."
Oh, thank you. The brush I'm using today is a Winsor Newton Series 7, size 3. I don't know if the camera can pick up that. You can kind of see it. This paper isn't my favorite. It's Canson multimedia paper. It's not as rough as I normally like it. The trick is the ink. It's FW
like
ink,
it
which is
rough.
really thick.
Mhm.
What did he?
Right.
He said you like it rough.
I was waiting for someone to pick that up. I was waiting for. Is no one going to comment on that? Or
By the way, when you guys were talking about jam pieces, we still need to figure out a way to do that like shared digital canvas so you guys can draw together on one of these live shows. That would be fun.
oh, that's right. Yeah, that's also an option.
Now, Jamie, does that mean we have to draw digitally to do that?
Yeah, you would draw on like a shared digital canvas.
Yeah.
I know that goes against every fiber of your being, Shawn, but I
No,
believe in it.
no. I mean, look, I've worked digitally. I wouldn't like drawing and inking digitally. It's just like it's not going to look like me, and Jim's not going to look like Jim.
Right. Dude, I suddenly like developed this whole new style that I become addicted to, where like my work looks like I won't say it because I'll be nice, but like there's artists in artist alleys that I'm like, what is this art? I don't the photoshopped.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know.
And then you look at the commissions they're drawing on the floor. It looks like someone else drew it.
Yeah, it's an odd. But I don't want to be, the hater guy. I don't want to be.
No.
It's fine, whatever. I had a much meaner thing that I could have said, but then I was like, you don't say that. It's fine.
That's for cocktails and dinner amongst friends.
Inkpulp after hours.
Dun, dun, dun. Ooh,
Where
are
the
those
truth
sexy
is revealed.
hours? The after hours, is that like that what was that Playboy show, Playboy After Hours?
Playboy after hours, yeah.
Yeah. Did you have that, Matteo, in Italy?
No, we had a thing called colpo grosso, which means I don't know to translate that in English. It would mean normally like how do you say when somebody plans a big heist or something, a big game. I don't know what to say yet.
A big
And,
score. The Italian
big score. Yeah,
big score.
yeah, big score. We had that. And I remember my aunt when I went to, because during the summer, my parents would leave me in Apulia, the region where my dad was born.
Oh, dude, I am
And
dying to go there.
I would stay for like 3 months sometimes.
Oh wow.
And my aunts would spoil me when my parents were not around. And I remember these aunt in particular. I would ask her, please, Auntie, can I watch Colpo Grosso, that show?
Nice.
There were actually like naked women, and I was like, I don't know, like 9.
Oh,
It's
shit.
about
And at
syrup.
the end,
It's syrup.
she would give up and say, you can watch it, but not for too long. You know.
Matteo is a horny little 9-year-old.
Much more liberal over there. Much more.
Yeah.
We had Benny Hill. That's about all we had.
That
Oh, yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
even ours. That wasn't even
Yeah,
ours.
That was British. That was like a weird.
Yeah, we had that too.
Really? Was that a thing? Yeah.
That's the only reason I know what that is that song.
Yeah. That song really crossed over.
Yaki
and
Shack.
just
What's it
popped
called?
up.
Yakety Shacks? Yaki Shacks? Something like that.
So crazy. Before cable, that was like naughty TV for us growing up before we got cable.
We had another good question from Matteo.
Yep.
Matt Belisle, I think is how you say that, said, "Hey Matteo, being an Italian, how is it that you never worked for Bonelli Editore? If you did, which character would you like to draw or write?"
Actually, there was a time in which they asked me to do, because Dylan Dog is one of it's probably their most famous character, and they do here and there sometimes they do a Dylan Dog Color Fest, where they invite artists that normally wouldn't work on Dylan Dog, and they have like short stories for them, and they color them as well. But and there was a point in which the Dylan Dog editor was a friend of mine, so a person that I knew, and he asked me if I wanted to do like a short story in there, but it ended up not happening, and then it was replaced with somebody else. So no, it never happened. But it'd be fun. It'd be fun.
That's a staple of Italian comics, right? Dylan.
Oh
Dog.
yeah. That's
Very-
the comic book. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you can find that everywhere when you're in Italy and Europe.
Oh,
basically, it's like
Yeah, they
everywhere.
still have newsstands where you can find it. Like,
yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah, I remember walking down the street in Parma, and just shops have it like in the window display.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things, one of those books that everybody reads it. Most of it, when you're on the train and you got to go to work and you have like an hour train ride, you just read Dylan Dog or Text, depending on what's your age.
Nice.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, I think in the golden age, I mean, I'm not an expert on numbers, but during the golden age of Dylan Dog, it would sell like around 350,000 copies.
Wow.
A month?
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's like it's a supernatural. It's not really a horror book, right? It's a supernatural.
Oh no, that's horror. Then some issues might be more like thriller.
Right, thriller. Yeah.
Sometimes more horror. It depends. Depends on the writer, and
Do you guys consider Hellboy horror?
Not really. I consider it more folktale, fantasy mixed. It's through the Mignola lens, so it doesn't.
Right.
Like it's creepy. I'm not really.
Yeah.
I'm not really. I don't get like the deep horror vibes from.
Right.
reading
Right. It's
it.
not like Uzumaki or anything like that.
Right.
But I was thinking, is there a genre of like I would call it a monster comic? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's ask the chat. What is Hellboy? I mean,
West Coast Dave.
it definitely gets into gothic. You know, the Mignola's architecture and the mood of it is gothic.
Yeah.
You know,
And there's vampires and werewolves and shit in it at different times.
yeah.
But I think of it more as a monster thing.
What were you saying, Jamie? Sorry, I cut you off.
No. I was just going to say, West Coast Dave said Hellboy is supernatural with horror elements.
Supernatural. There you go.
Joan Thacker says supernatural thriller / mystery. Sam McClurg said Hellboy is whatever it wants to be in that issue. I think that's a pretty good
That's true.
descriptor.
True. Come on, Jamie.
What?
Jamie, did that one fly over your head?
That did. I missed that one, Shawn. Was that
All
okay?
right, I got one by you. You know why? You know why it flew by you, Jamie? Because it sounded so natural. You just thought it was
I didn't even notice it.
One of your
Yeah.
mates.
Oh, Jamie, this is something I wanted to talk to you about. A quick thing.
Hit me. Tell me.
I've been watching documentaries on 80s wrestling and 80s wrestlers. Because I
Right.
think it's hilarious and fascinating. Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Is there a poster of him in your guys' living room?
No, but I was
I like how Jim just slowly pushed the knife in. Is there?
I was
out of
big
love.
into wrestling. I was big into wrestling as a kid, but like obviously he was a bit before my time for like when I
Oh,
watched
for
it.
sure. For sure.
So I just seen him as
See,
like
that was a
you would see
jab,
like
Jim.
well, you would just see like highlight
Well,
clips.
no,
and
you're
stuff.
you're totally right. I mean, I was a kid when, you know, WWF, the golden era, the cartoon era, the superhero era of Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper.
Exactly. So when I
Andre
just
the
seen clips of
Giant.
that guy, I just thought he was Scottish, and I was like, "That's cool. I was pretty proud of that guy."
Right.
And then I grew up and realized that it was a horrible lie, and now I hate him. He's my mortal
Yes.
enemy.
And
It's a faker.
I mean, he could play the bagpipes for real. But the story, the thing
Tim, have
that-
you ever heard bagpipes? I think anybody could play bagpipes as long as you can blow into that thing. It sounds kind of like bagpipes. I think you're all
it's
right.
just gonna make that sound either way.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
that's funny. There's an incredible story though about before he joined WWF, he was getting really popular in the Los Angeles territory when wrestling was just territories, and he developed the character and had the bagpipes, and he was having a squabble with this Guerrero family, this Mexican family, and he was always taunting them and making, you know, like anti-Mexican comments and stuff like that. And then, dude, he did this thing where in one of the matches he came out with the bagpipes and he was like, "Hey, I want to apologize to the Guerrero family and all the Mexican people that are here in Los Angeles watching. So by a token of my apology, I want to perform the Mexican national anthem on my bagpipes. So here we go." And he starts playing La Cucaracha on the bagpipes, which is a song about a cockroach. It's a song about a fucking insect. And the people that were there that they interview were like, every person in the amphitheater started throwing their chairs down onto the wrestling ring at Roddy Piper, and bottles and food, and you know, there was like death threats on Roddy Piper. And throughout the beginning of his career, he wound up getting stabbed 3 different times for being such an incredible heel, you know, such an incredible bad guy. So later when he goes to WWF and he's got the hot rod shirt and the kilt and he's wearing a black leather jacket, that leather jacket is Kevlar lined because he got stabbed so many times. So his story is crazy. But after watching it, I was like, I think he might be my favorite wrestler of all time because he
Is
was just
alive?
no, he died a little bit ago, but he
Well, he
was
also
just
got to work with John Carpenter.
and he was in They Live, the John Carpenter
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
And Hell Comes to Frogtown, which is a hilarious,
yes!
ridiculous
I watched that at your house.
B movie. We watched it here about he's the last man on Earth that can
Dude, the
procreate
dance
with
of the three
women
snakes.
or whatever. Yeah.
The dance of the three snakes. I'll never forget that.
But he might be my favorite of all time. But it just made me laugh because he's American, but I just thought of you, Jamie, because I was like, what does his whole thing have to do with like bagpipes? And like, I mean, he has some Scottish lineage, but it's just funny that was part of the character.
It was so weird for me when I found out he wasn't Scottish, and I was just like, how is that a gimmick? You know what I mean? Because obviously to me, it's just like, to everybody in Scotland, it's just like so normal to be Scottish. I'm like, how is that what you're hanging your whole character on? But
Right.
Well,
Right.
we're dumb Americans. That's how.
Well, yeah, exactly. And I think anything foreign in the 80s, like everything was so pro-America that's why Iron Sheik and
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
who was the Russian? Nikolai?
Oh, Nikolai Volkov.
They were such great heels because anything that wasn't American was just instantly, hated on. But his thing, I thought, was Roddy Piper's thing was hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
And Piper's Pit, he hosted his own
Yes, that's right.
talk show on the WWF. And then eventually like Cyndi Lauper and Pop
Yes,
Stars
right.
and
And Captain
MTV got
Right.
involved.
Oh yeah,
It was
right. Cyndi Lauper was in the WWE for a second.
just amazing. An amazing era. Fuck. La Cucaracha.
Dude, I remember that happening.
I mean, just the balls to
Yeah.
do that. Like, that's
He'd be canceled today for that.
you'd be done.
Careful, Shawn.
Well, I wasn't doing Scottish.
No, I was joking.
Oh, Matteo, what's
What?
the name of the this like the creature that I'm drawing, the Sleestack alien guy?
That's the heel. Well, basically we call them because those are there's two races that fight each other at the beginning and in issue number 1.
Yeah.
So for us, they were the Frogman and the Fishman, and the Fishman would basically ride heels.
Yes.
So we didn't have specific names for the races.
Okay. It's a generic, just weird creature guy.
Yeah.
Did they not
But
get
a lot of
names?
people love those creatures, to be honest with you. Like I got during the years, I got requests for commissions for especially the frog guys.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I was going to say that because Matteo, I texted you not long ago for like when I read Black Science for the first time, and when I saw those guys in issue 1, I was sold like that. Like it's such a cool design.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah. That first issue was really fun.
Yeah, you guys had a really strong debut.
Oh yeah. We sold like I don't remember, like 60,000.
Yeah. Man, that was the era when first issues at Image were just selling like hotcakes. I mean, your guys' book was incredible and deserved to sell, but it was also just a great era of
Yeah, it came out at the right time. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And the good thing is that normally, they for issue number 2 they decrease by half. Normally the copies sold, and for issue number 2 we keep, we were more than 30,000 copies. So
Nice.
That's great.
That's awesome.
I think we started like 50 or 55 probably issue number 1, and 35 for issue number 2, which was great back then.
Do you still have original art from the series? Do you still have a bunch of it?
Yeah, not from the first issues. Like issue number 1 sold out almost immediately, but yeah, we got plenty of them. Jason releases them, not all at once. So
Right. Space it out a
But-
little.
yeah, if you're interested in a specific page from Black Science, you can ask Jason, and he'll give you a price.
Nice.
Noise.
What about King of Spies? Is that all sold?
Yeah, that I sold it to one person.
The whole series.
Yeah,
Holy shit. Okay.
the whole book. Yeah.
All 4 issues.
Yeah, 4 issues. Yeah, 4.
Nice.
Yep.
Dude, that series, I love that. I love that book. That's
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, to be honest with you. Like, it's one of my favorite books.
it's I remember that it's 4 issues. I mean, just because it's such a breezy, effective, efficient read to understand. Like,
Yeah,
it's like, hey, this is the character, this is the story, here's all the action, here's all the crazy shit. You're in, you're out. There's no fat or filler in the series. It's just like, this is just a crazy ass action comic series with
Yeah.
a really
the
interesting
only
protagonist,
thing which I think made it precious, there was this small flash forward at the beginning of the book, and
yeah.
you don't know what the fuck is going on, and you kind of forget, and then the book goes back to it like way later. By the end of the book, you
Yeah.
almost forgot about it, which is a nice, I don't know, I thought it was a nice touch.
Yeah. But it's dope, dude. If you guys haven't read it, it's basically like, what would an old James Bond's last mission be
Yeah,
if he just
Yeah, that's
decided to say
great.
fuck it? And he's like, well, I know all the secrets of how the world works, so I'm taking a bunch of fuckers down like with me. It's just great. It's
Yeah.
really, and I like the Mark Miller ultra violence. Like I like,
Yeah.
Mark's not afraid.
yeah,
to,
that's super. Like, especially King of Spies is super over the top.
Yeah. Do you enjoy drawing all that stuff?
Yeah,
The violence, I mean, the bloodshed.
Yeah.
Are you?
yeah, absolutely. I'm not the best at it because there's other artists that are more, I don't know, I think they're more specific with it. They go in with details. I'm more like, if somebody's ads explodes, it's just poof, a thing. I'm
Yes.
more cartooning that. I try to be a little bit more realistic here and there, but it's not my thing. Not because I don't enjoy it. It's that it's instinctually, like, I don't know. It's not my forte. Let's put it this way. But yeah, I don't mind. Especially now, I'm working on Nemesis, and that's a whole other.
Oh shit! Yeah, okay, that's right. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's that schedule going to be? Does that comes out when, this year or no, next year?
Yeah, issue number 1 comes out August 27th. So soon.
Oh shit, that's right. Okay, soon.
Yeah.
I can't keep track of
And,
everyone's projects.
now I'm finally back on it, and I don't have anything else on my schedule. So finally, I
nice,
can breathe,
nice.
man. Because all this time, all this not knowing when the script for Batman is gonna arrive and all that stuff, it was causing me so much anxiety.
Right.
And finally, I got rid of the Batman. I mean, it doesn't sound good getting rid of something, but meaning off my schedule and off my thoughts. I'm happy about it, how it came out, but in my head, the priority was just let's finish this thing. I just want to have one thing in mind, and in this case, is Nemesis.
Yes.
And yeah, I'm so relieved now. I mean, I have to work hard because issue number 4, I gotta deliver it by August 8th, so I don't have much time to do it. But
Right. But once
it's doable.
Once you lock in with an issue, you have a pretty consistent work schedule where you know what you can get done.
Yeah.
Each day, basically. Is that right?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say each week. Like for the Batman, I realized that I could do basically almost on a constant basis 2 pages per day.
Damn, man. Wow.
That's insane.
That's amazing.
So yeah, there was one week in which I did 12 pages.
Holy shit, dude.
The last week I did 10, and then the last 3 pages I did them yesterday.
Right. Wow.
I mean, I worked, yesterday I worked from 6:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. So basically,
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
3 pages, but basically it's almost 2 days worth of work.
Man, that's
insane.
Yeah, my brain was fried yesterday.
yeah. I mean,
Did
when you work that long, I mean, are you still able to like focus and concentrate? And
Well, in
for
this
me,
case,
I mean,
yeah.
my eyes would
Yeah.
just start to lose focus after a
Yeah.
while. Like I just
In this case, I decided I already knew that this was, my last thing. I had to give it all my energies. So I managed to do it, despite the fact that I was tired. I was like, I wasn't, my body and my mind was refusing to feel tired. So I started feeling it only by the end of it. But yeah, the problem comes with, for example, when I do this kind of sprints, like I work 3 weeks, and in 3 weeks I do 24 pages.
Jesus.
Then I either take a good break, at least like 3-4 days. Otherwise, if I go back again on a book immediately, I'm gonna be so fucking tired at a certain
Right.
point that I can't function, literally.
sure.
That's crazy. That's kind of how I was feeling today when I was trying to draw this. I was like, I might just be totally spent, but I pulled something out.
That's looking incredible. The inks on that are
Oh, thanks, man.
gorgeous,
Oh,
man.
cool, man.
Thank y'all.
Looking beautiful.
You know what, Jim? I gotta credit this show. It's let me experiment with my inking so much that I'm getting a feel for a lot of tools and techniques that I never really had the time to get a feel for, like with nibs and parallel pens and getting looser. It's been good.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you've tried lots of different things. It's awesome. It's great.
Yeah.
And we're always doing different subject matter too, that I think
Right.
keeps it exciting, where
Yeah, totally. I mean, this is like all fuel for my creator own book now.
Love and Rockets 1 week and He-Man the next
Dude,
show.
we went from Love and Rockets to Lobo. Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty wild.
That seems like a really, really long time ago now. That's weird.
We did the Lobo at your place. You remember that? It was
Yes. Yeah.
Comic-Con. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
Speaking of Lobo, I'm just curious to see the whole the new cover that Shawn Murphy
Yeah,
did.
do you know what that's for? He hasn't said yet.
It's probably for Hulk.
Okay.
And now that's when they found out there's a crossover Hulk versus Lobo.
That would be fun.
Can I show a little something that I
Nope.
was working on today?
Yeah, I'd love to see it. Let's see it.
Guys, that's the illusionist from the Arachnid Enforcer. We got a double page spread.
Oh,
Dude, that's
shit.
awesome.
Not mysterious
Who's that?
guy.
Yeah, not. I don't even know who that is. I like your guy. Actually, Jim, I got a question for you. I forget who I was talking to about it recently, but it was about Spider-Man's expressive eyes. They thought that was a more modern conceit, and I thought I remembered Ditko really doing that. Am I correct?
I mean, Ditko kept it with the very thick black outline around the
Right,
eyes.
but did he like squint and stuff? Like,
kind of, but I mean, I feel like it really didn't become a motive until maybe McFarlane or
oh shit, okay.
I don't know. What does the chat have to say about that? Who's the first to do the super emotive Spidey eyes?
I mean, did the cartoon do that? No.
I feel like the cartoon was so generic that they wouldn't have had the budget to.
That's true. That's true. Jamie, I sent you something in WhatsApp while we're showing off stuff we've been working on. I'll show you what I just did. Jim, let me see your what you're rocking on there, dude. Dude, that's killer.
So I got that. I got the,
Awesome, man.
What's Homeboy's name, Matteo? The main dude?
Brand McKay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he's fun.
So funny because the armor, the suit, the spacesuit that they have, it's not practical like at all. Like, and it's so funny. Every time we asked somebody to do a variant cover, the interpretation that they gave, they're clearly like, I don't know. I always imagine the artist that was supposed to be doing the cover looking at my design of like, this doesn't make any sense, this fucking thing.
Well, yeah, man. Looking at reference for it, my thought was you voluntarily designed this suit, right, and had to draw it over and over again. Like, to me, that I was like, wow, this is it's kind of it's an obvious. I mean, it's a very shape orientated design that's recognizable, but it's also like that's something very specific that you have to draw in and out of every panel, you know.
Yeah.
Here's that picture, Shawn.
Oh yeah, so I did that one yesterday.
That looks so good, man.
Oh, tight as hell. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's getting fun. I'm liking doing those big bold lines. Yeah, it's
Are
been a lot
those
of
bold
fun.
lines? Do you pass it over like various times, or is just
Yeah, so what I did for that one, I did a line on the outside of that big line and a line on the inside, and then I use a round shader to fill in between them.
Mm-hmm.
Because the problem with big needles are great, but you can't get those sharp turns with them, like the hard edges that has those like pointy tips. So I thought about maybe I'm gonna keep trying stuff. I thought about maybe even the biggest liner I've seen. It's not even that. It's not nearly as thick as that. So I don't know. I actually Eddie and I sat down today to talk about it because he has a way he does it. But you have to be like a master to do what he's doing. I mean, he said the way I did it was perfectly fine, but the way he does it, I was like, give me 20 years and I'll try it.
Right. But you're learning, man. You got it going on.
Yeah, I mean that's probably like my 30th tattoo.
Damn.
So it's coming along. I like it. It's fun. It's a fun challenge. Like the nerves are not there anymore. Like I'm not nervous about doing it. Like I get up in the morning, like I can't wait to like get that needle going. Like
Oh, that's
you know.
awesome.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's it's fun. It's at the point where it's a lot of fun. It's extremely challenging in like great ways.
Right. It's a whole new. It's a trade. It's a whole new.
It's a whole new craft.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean it's at times you're like when I'm doing it, I'm like, man, I'm not gonna get good at this for a long time, and that's okay. But at times I'm like, I'm old, man. Like, what am I doing?
Well, I mean, it.
But when I say like get good at it, I think like what I'm doing now is like it's decent. It's not like I'm messing at
Yeah.
people's
Yeah,
skin.
well, also you're starting from a different starting point
Right.
than other
Right,
people.
right.
I mean, your
Right, like, I can-
hand is already educated, you know.
Right, exactly. And I can stand by the designs I do. Like those are not new design. Like those are not like new tattoo or designs. But
Right.
it's the application, and it's not bad. Like that piece, I was really happy with, and I can achieve that pretty consistently now.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Just to add to all the other stuff you have to do.
I know because I don't have enough going on. Jamie, will you highlight Coraban's comment? Because I want to talk about that. Yeah. So Coraban, if I'm sorry if I'm murdering your name. You said I have to start having a tattoo booth at cons. Yeah, it's something. There are some cons, like I know Fan Expo Boston has tattoo section because you have to have like there's a lot of guidelines for health reasons you have to have. So I would love to like if there's a tattoo section at a convention, like Sunday, take a tattoo and do it. But I'm also going to be looking more and more into staying beyond the show and like guest spotting at a local shop for a couple of days after the show or before the show. That's something I'm really interested in. All right, we got a super chat. What's up with that?
What's up with that? What's up with that?
Just started reading Black Science recently. Really digging it so far. Oh wow, you got a lot of fun ahead of you.
Nice.
A lot of fun.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Oh, by the way, one of the best stories I have about Black Science, I remember, I think it was in Charlotte. Two guys, probably my age, from maybe might have been slightly younger than me. They came by at the table and they told me that how much they love Black Science and how much it meant for them, because basically one of them went to jail for a minute. And basically his brother started sending him Black Science as he was reading it. So basically he would buy a new Black Science, and then once he read it, he would give it to his brother in prison to read. So basically for the whole period in which this guy was locked up, they read Black Science together. So
wow.
That was
that's all. I remember that. Someone's asking about Gigi.
Yeah.
Matteo, you're friends with Gigi, right?
Yeah.
You guys went to school together?
Yeah. Then he dropped the last year. He dropped because he started working already. So he didn't attend the last year of school.
Gigi illustrated the Dylan Dog Batman book that came out last year, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
So good.
Gigi's fucking amazing, man.
Yeah, he's amazing.
And he recently art directed one of the Love, Death, and Robots.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
right. I did know that.
Yeah.
Is that a new season? Is that
yeah,
new?
the new season? Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's when Zeke discovered religion or something.
Okay.
So it's based on his designs. He did the design. He's the art director of the thing.
That's awesome. Wow. So does he have a background in animation as well, or he's just so badass that he can just sort of do whatever
I
he
think
wants?
everything started with. I might be wrong in this, so sorry, Gigi, if I'm wrong. But I think it all started with Into the Spider-Verse, like 2.
Right. Okay.
He did a thing for an animation, and
Yeah,
then
didn't he do the whole like Da Vinci stuff? Didn't he design all that?
what's the Da Vinci stuff?
At the beginning
Oh.
of Spider-Verse 2, they're back in Leonardo da Vinci's time, and the vultures like made
The
of
vulture
like,
scene.
wooden wings. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was the Da Vinci, but yeah, there's a whole flashback with basically they animated his drawings.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one he did.
Speaking of Spider-Verse, guys, if you're in San Diego Comic-Con this year, I have a thing debuting there.
Oh, is that finally coming out?
Yeah, relating to Spider-Verse. I'm as I'm saying it, I don't know if I can say specifically what it is, but you guys will know, and we'll announce it here, and whatever. But yeah, there's a what a terrible teaser. There's a thing happening in San Diego this year.
Good job, Jim. Good job.
So stay tuned for further information.
For the thing. Stay tuned for the thing.
Stay tuned for the thing.
Actually, I was thinking because I was talking about that Italian restaurant Dave recommended. It's in Little Italy, which is near the Village. So maybe we do that Sunday night before we go to the comedy club.
Yeah. Okay. Just tell me where to show up when I'm hungry. That's all I need.
I'll have the whole plan ready for you, Jim.
Just let them know to have my.
I'm gonna try to keep the dinners down to smaller sizes. They're getting very difficult to manage.
The epic feasts.
I mean, we'll have like one big feast, but I'm gonna try to keep it smaller.
Jim, Dave was asking, did you get to keep any of your Spider-Verse production art? Did you get to keep any of it?
Yeah, I have all of it. I have all the originals. I'll have to show that stuff off at some point. But yeah, I did all
I would love to see that.
I did all my character designs on paper, and
Jim, we should show that off when you do your like Arachnid Enforcer like Kickstarter episode.
Yeah,
show your history with
Was it for the number 1 or the second?
Yeah,
okay.
The first one.
Did they actually end up using some of the designs?
I mean, I did passes on all the characters, and then they just kind of took my stuff and all the other artists and Frankenstein did it all together into the look of the movie. But I have stuff in the art book, like the art of Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
They printed my Spider-Ham drawings, and I think Tombstone, the bad guy, I did a bunch of stuff with him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, it was interesting because they brought me on as early as like 2015 just to do like, my buddy Mike Moon was a producer on it. I knew him from Disney and stuff, and he didn't even really tell me much about the movie. He just said, just draw like the craziest Spider-Man shit you can. We just want to see different styles. And then they brought me back to do character passes. And then they specifically told me like, okay, we're doing this movie and this is the cast and we're having all these characters and Spider-Gwen's in it. And so they were pretty secretive about everything. But it was cool. It was awesome to be part of it.
So what do you guys think? Because I worked on the second one.
Yes.
Yeah.
For some character designs, but that was what was before COVID, and then COVID happened. so they basically stopped everything for 2 years or so. And
Right.
then when they took it back, when they started working on it, they changed entirely the story and everything. So the characters that I worked on, I actually went to pass and everything on a character. They asked me to do the character. They picked the costume that I designed, and then they asked me to draw the character in various situations, fighting this specific character and blah blah blah. And but then they ended up not using the character because the whole story changed.
But Matteo, that could all be in the next movie, because the next movie is part 2 to the second movie.
That's true. That's true.
We'll see. But if not, should I be able to just show that stuff or not?
That's a good question. I didn't show
I don't
anything
know.
until the movie was out, and then they sent me a copy of the art book with my stuff in it. So I was like, well, if my stuff is in public in the art book, then I can start posting this stuff that I've done.
Yeah. I don't know, because I had plenty of designs and stuff, and some of them are cool. I think people would buy it.
Yeah. I think so,
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Definitely.
It's weird because I don't know what the schedule is at all for the third movie. Like that might not be coming out for another 2 years.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised your print is coming out, or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, Amato's in the chat, and Amato's the one that hooked us up with the retailers in Florida that we're gonna have on the podcast.
Oh, cool.
So I'm trying to get
Thanks,
those
man.
dates squared away. And I'm excited. Amato, how far is that shop from like Orlando? Is it in Orlando or is it right outside of Orlando?
I think Amado might be watching on a bit of a delay. I seen him replying to stuff that was much earlier in the stream.
Well, whenever it catches up, let me know.
By the way, I was going to highlight Johnny's comment. Johnny said, when you guys were talking about Gigi's work on the Spider-Verse stuff,
yeah,
he said, no, the Da Vinci stuff was made by Mauro Belfiore.
Oh, Mauro Belfiore, who actually worked with Gigi on the Netflix thing, on the Love, Death and Robots thing.
So maybe they both worked on that sequence then for Spider-Verse.
No, he said after
but
that,
actually,
he said that Gigi did the Spider-Man 2099 flashback.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, because they actually used his drawing. You can tell that Gigi did a couple of illustrations. I don't remember how many.
Okay.
And then they animated his illustrations.
Matteo, I got a little skull guy giving you a little shout out. Hello, Matteo.
Yo, awesome, man.
This is your tattoo, bro. Just get this tattooed.
Yeah, we can do that.
The quality of this drawing.
I actually
Jim, I gotta tell you, you know what, Jim? Let's show everyone the tattoo I did on Zoe of your drawing.
Oh shit, yeah.
That was a lot of fun. In fact, that's a good thing to talk about because I used one power liner on that one. Jamie, I'll send that to you. Actually,
she got a badass dagger. Was that
a dagger? Yeah. I'm getting the picture right now.
That one didn't slip by me, Shawn.
Oh, I didn't. That one wasn't even intentional. I'm sorry. It really wasn't. It wasn't intentional at all.
It's just become part of him now.
Yep.
It's just become.
Shawn's got Scottish Tourette's.
Exactly.
Scottish Tourette's. Oh shit! Can I find it? I think it's on my computer.
Guys, if I'm not able to finish it, to complete it, what does happen? Like
that's okay. No, we don't always finish it.
Yeah.
No, Matteo, you need to sit here till you finish it. We're gonna sit here till 5 a.m.
Right.
But no, what I mean, I can stay up. It's not a problem. But
No, we only have 9 minutes left. We only have 9 minutes left. So
Okay, so we actually
all
gonna
you
end
got to
it.
do
We're
is
not gonna.
when you finish it, just post it and mention the show. That's what I usually do. And then people then that's a beautiful piece, by the way.
Thanks, man.
Damn, dude, that's
Both.
looking good. Wow.
All three of these pieces look insane.
Wow.
By the way, we got another $5 super chat from Diego Figueredo. He said, "What are your thoughts on inviting your audience, like rookie artists like me, to the podcast? Also, inviting Gigi, Coipel, Lozano for portfolio reviews."
For the Patreon, I guess you're talking about those portfolio reviews. I mean, I would love to have any of those guys on either the podcast or the drawing show. Alex is a friend of Matteo and mine. Gigi's a friend of Matteo's. I don't know Coipel. I assume Matteo, you know him?
Yeah, we know each other.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's fair to like have a guest do a portfolio review when you guys pay for it and then we don't pay the guest. I don't know if that's fair.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the
there's a whole
portfolio reviews
thing.
that's just for us basically.
Yeah.
But for the drawing show, I'd love to, or the podcast, any of those guys would be awesome to have.
Oh, let me show off this stuff from our buddy Jim Rugg real quick, if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
I just wanted to give Jim a quick shout out because I got this stuff in the mail from him. Jim Rugg's Guide to the Pittsburgh Comic Book Stores, Alien Disclosure, Jim's new amazing Alien UFO comic book, and my personal favorite for adults only, which is Jim doing a magazine-sized like review of adult comics. I don't know how much of this I can show, but it's Jim doing all the design work and printing old ads and magazine articles and stuff about 70s, 80s, and 90s adult comics. This Alien book is awesome. It's all ballpoint. It's so great. So we love Jim Rugg. Just quick shout out to him. Go to his website and pick any of these books up. Order them tonight. I can't recommend them enough.
They look so good.
Yeah. Yeah, Jamie, get that Alien one if you remember to do it. It's worth it.
I think I'm gonna. It looks cool.
Yeah.
Fun
stuff.
Stuff's awesome. Awesome stuff. All right. Did we get everything in the show that we wanted to get in the show?
It's a party at the Scalera household tonight.
Let's show off our pieces before we're done, I guess. Whatever stage of progress they're in.
Can you hear that razor? That fucking razor sound?
Yeah. Is that you?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's just the it's the whiteout.
Oh, it's the white.
On this textured paper. That'll wake up the neighbors, you guys. That'll let them know that you're a serious artist.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, Shawn, that looks sick, dude.
Looks so
Awesome,
good,
man.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun.
Wow, yeah. Those inks.
I thought I was going to shit the bed tonight, but I pulled it out.
Oh, this is awesome, man.
Thank you.
That nose is just
That's Matteo's, yeah. That's
chiseled out of granite. Beautiful, man.
Let's see yours, Jim.
Oh, dude, that's so sick. I can't believe you pulled that out in an hour. Jim, did you have anything penciled at the beginning?
Yeah, I penciled it. I had the shapes.
Right.
Actually, let me show you a little behind the scenes thing. Hold on real quick. I did another I started with this one, but so you got the worm guy,
Dude, that looks so good.
but then you have this slee stack dude, and he's like jumping towards the camera with a harpoon.
Oh, I see it.
More
Yeah.
of a superhero-y kind of thing, but
Yeah.
I felt like, well, I definitely need to put something down here as far as the layout. Not sure about that. So I kind of wanted to do something more dramatic with just close-ups, basically.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yep.
So
Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, thank you,
Sweet.
Lauren. That was very sweet of you. Let's see where Mateo's at on his.
I'm actually almost done. Like, not that.
damn,
far
dude,
away
that's
from
awesome.
finish.
Those poses.
That is gorgeous. Well, do you want to hang out until how much longer do you think, Mateo?
I think another 15. I'm done.
I mean, it's up to you guys.
It's really
It's
up to
it's
you
up to-
guys. If you
It's up to
can,
Jamie because Jamie's the one that's really.
Hey, I've got 15 minutes. I've got 15 minutes.
All right, let's do it. Let's do
Awesome.
it.
People were getting crazy tonight.
He almost went like Dice Clay on it.
And this is
Oh,
Oh,
hey, this is a free show. You're getting 15 extra minutes tonight. Let's do it.
the bonus episode. Oh,
Everybody in the chat, tell us where you're from. Tell us where your mother is tonight. What? I don't know. I don't know.
silly man.
Man, do I attempt to mess around with this other piece then?
By the way, Jim, Dave was
we're gonna have to
asking
wait.
how big your piece is. The piece that you finished. How big is it?
Oh, these
pages.
are 11 by 17. Yeah. 11 by 17, the traditional comics. It's weird that became the go-to size. Everything's got to be 11 by 17. What's everybody doing for the holidays? Everybody's partying.
well, for us, it's not a holiday, so
Well, I know.
Yeah, it's just you guys celebrating being American. Which is crazy to me. I'll be honest, it's crazy to me.
Oh, dude,
we celebrate
I-
not
yeah.
being Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Matteo will meet up and have a drink about not being American.
Can I just celebrate being American by making Italian food?
I think you guys are the
Oh,
only
man.
country in the world that does that. Are you? You must be.
What's that?
You guys must be the only country in the world that does that. Just has a day to be like, we're fucking sick, man. We are so cool.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not just that. It's independence. It's our independence. I'm sure other countries that became independent nations celebrate their. day.
Yeah, we have it too.
Yeah, it's not just like we're Americans are awesome. It's
But that's less funny, Shawn.
That is true. That is true.
It's a good point. That's a very good point.
Jamie, you feel free to practice your comedy chops on this show.
Cheers, Jim. At least Jim supports me.
Yeah.
Shawn just shut me down with facts, man.
Well, I think we mentioned on a show in the past that, or maybe on the actual Inkpulp podcast, that we thought maybe you had a secret career as like a goth poet or some poetry career or something.
No, I
And
gave that
then-
up years ago, Jim. I'm just a cabaret
Okay.
dancer these days.
And then, but if you do want to pursue your comedy dreams and practice material here, you do have our blessing for that, obviously.
I might try that next episode.
Yeah.
I'll get like a mic stand and shit and just like go between the art and me telling jokes.
Oh my god.
Dude, Jamie's gonna do stand up. Jamie, are you ready
It's
to come
basically
here?
what I try to do every episode. I try to improve.
That's why
my
Matteo still
stand-up.
does the podcast.
Matteo, I wanted to
Yo.
tell you. So, the guy I tattooed that skull on that we showed, he's a tattoo artist here in Atlanta. I'm friendly with him. As I was tattooing him, he started telling this story. He tattooed Chris D'Elia at Chris D'Elia's
shit.
house 2 years ago,
Oh,
and they're
shit.
friends now. They text all the time now, and he was showing me pictures of
awesome.
like him with Chris D'Elia. It's fucking nuts.
Is that the
Awesome, man.
Is that the dude who got in huge trouble?
Yeah.
That name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he got canceled. He got
Okay.
canceled.
And now he's back. Better than ever.
Back.
He's a great
Yeah,
comedian.
Yeah, he is great, dude. Matteo, you used to listen to the 10-minute podcast, right?
Well, I mean, it doesn't exist anymore. I
No,
listened-
that's why I said you used to listen to it, right?
Oh, you say I didn't hear used to.
Yeah, you used
yeah,
to
yeah,
listen
yeah.
to it. That was one of the funniest podcasts ever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially the dynamic between Dalia and Callan. is fun.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Callan was really funny on there too. And yeah, Will Sasso was incredible.
Matteo, is it right that this dude only has 2 fingers? This creature?
What's that creature?
He's like the guy I was drawing earlier.
One of the frog
It's least
people.
Oh, yeah. It has 3 fingers. Yeah.
Okay, cool, perfect. Okay. It's like a Ninja Turtle hand. Look at that.
Yeah.
I've been drawing all day. I don't know how I'm still drawing right now.
Yeah, I'm so fried.
Now, today I didn't draw at all. Today I collected all the stuff for all the reference material for.
So
Nemesis.
that long day you put in, that was to finish the Batman project.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And today I just gathered material for, and tomorrow I'm gonna start working on Nemesis 4. And but yeah, the only thing is that today I was like, so I'm gonna draw at 1 a.m. But I'm not gonna draw during the day. The problem is that I had a headache. How do you say headache?
Yeah, that's right.
Because I stayed in front of the computer all day long, finding images
Oh.
and stuff and organizing, material. So it's fucking.
So is that like, so you get the script and then there's obviously like specific locations and stuff in the story that you need to.
Yeah, especially with Mark's books, it's all like this next sequence, 2 pages in Tokyo, and then goes into Italy, and then they move to Spain, and then there's a lot of material needed.
Damn. Okay.
Very specific.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, King of Spies. I mean, that book. It's like it's all over the world, and you're having to, draw all these exotic locations, and
just fun, but it takes a lot of energies.
Yeah,
that's why, like lately, I find my method to collect the material. I don't just collect it; I create like files for every page.
mm-hmm.
Well, I have the file for page 1. It's a one big, image with all the images that I need specifically for that page. So I only have to open one file. I don't have to look for files. I don't have to look for anything. It's already there. It takes some extra time at the beginning, but it's all energies that you're not wasting when it comes to actually draw the page.
Right. yeah, man, whatever cuts down on the research time, and because once you're drawing, you just want to be drawing.
Yeah.
That looks so good. Yeah, you're almost
Almost done,
bro.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that was less than 15 minutes.
That's how the professionals do it.
Like a bouse.
Like a boss.
Thank you, MR. Thank you for the guys that are.
Oh yeah, thank you
commenting.
guys. Dude, everyone's hanging. Going strong tonight.
How many people do we have on?
We're at 87. Jamie,
We've
I
left
saw us.
with-
Did you
Oh,
see
what were you
like
gonna
the highest point? I saw 99 at one point.
yeah, we were up like 110. We stayed at 100 for like most of the show.
Nice.
Noise. All right. I think.
All right, now Mateo's going to do his signature.
Voila.
Oh, that's a template involved in that. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean, it
remember
shows. I don't bring it to shows, but
But you used to use like pennies and nickels. I remember that.
Oh, and by the way, I just started to do this really cool thing for the every project I'm gonna do.
What's
I'm
that?
gonna have a stamp for each project that I do with the logo of the series. So I
Oh,
don't know if you
nice.
can see it here.
Yeah.
So for
Yeah, that's
Batman,
Yeah, I can see
I
it.
have a stamp.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Me. I put a stamp on everything too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that you've seen this stamp right here. You see me do that.
Oh yeah, but that's generic for everything.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's not
Yeah.
project specific. It's
Yeah.
it's Shawn specific.
Yeah, because I have a very bad calligraphy. So, I mean, I don't like having to draw. Sometimes when I start writing the name of the book and stuff, I just I think I'm ruining the page. So now I'm using a stamp. It makes it more precious.
Yeah, I like
Nice. That's
that.
awesome.
I'm a fan, man. That looks great, Mateo.
It looks
gorgeous,
so
man.
Splatters, some
Really
fucking
nice.
Oh, you
splatters for the stars.
Oh, here it comes. Here it
And
comes.
then
The tap tap. Gotta do the tap
Tap
tap.
tap 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 tap.
Look at him go. Look at him go.
Awesome.
Nice.
We're good.
All right. All right. We did it,
Gorgeous,
guys.
man. Thank you for joining us, buddy.
Great. Yeah, Mateo, thanks for hanging with us tonight. That was awesome.
This is great. Thanks, you guys, for
Thank
being
you,
in the
guys.
chat, for kicking
Yeah,
it.
thank you all for the super chats. We had crazy super chats tonight.
Super chats. We appreciate.
Super chat. Let me see. What the fuck?
We love y'all. And we'll talk to you very soon. Shawn, when's our next show, actually?
July 16th, we're gonna have Rob Guillory's coming on the show.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
awesome.
Rob Guillory.
Yeah.
Farmland and Chew.
Yep.
Indie comic sensation. That'd be
Yes,
great.
sir. Yes, sir.
Cool. Take care, you guys. Thank you, Jazzy
All
Jamie
right.
Wood.
Thank you, Jane.
Thank you, guys. Oh,
There.
I'll leave it as long as he can go.
Dude, he hasn't slept in 2 days. He's gonna pass out. The shark cams. What's this? The shark cam.
Shark Cam.